Okay, so my name's Pete Watts and I've got Cauda Equina Syndrome. This began in November last year. I bent over to pick up a pair of shoes and felt a twinge in my back. I was woken up in the morning, I'd got a white noise sensation from the waist down and I'd lost function below the waist as well. So rang the ambulance and I was taken to A&E. I was instructed, lie still, otherwise you're going to be paralysed for life. And it was just the most terrifying moment. It was very difficult to get through that time. I really struggled. There's no obvious way out of it because also you don't know where you're going to progress to, you don't know what your life is going to be like. I lost my dad last year, which, the grief of that caused me to have an episode of depression. And being able to go mountain biking was just a real big thing for me. The release of being able to get outside and feel really good. It's a nice reset. It felt like everything was against me, that not only was I still kind of grieving for my dad, but now I'd had my main coping mechanism taken away as well. It was just an awful time. I'd been told that I'd got to walk as much as possible, which was really difficult at the time. So with a walking stick, I was just about able to get to the bottom of our road and back, which is about 20-30 metres. And then because I'd been able to do that, I set myself little challenges, so each one was just a different step of moving forwards. So then I'd walk the other way around the block, and then one day I managed to get to number 27 and walk back. And that was when I realised that these little goals were going to be really important for me. Finding the Spinal Injuries Association and the work they do and the information they provide, that was a big turning point for me. It's easier to be able to kind of address your issues if you can label them. So as soon as I was able to label my injury as a spinal cord injury, it also allowed me to realise how serious it was. This was a big thing that had happened to me and I needed to come to terms with that. So then being able to sit there and go, right, I've got a spinal cord injury. I don't know what I'd be doing if I didn't have that. I don't know what sort of position I'd be in now, mentally as well as physically. Spinal injuries change people's lives. I bent over one day to pick up a pair of shoes and found myself in hospital being warned that I might never walk again. I have been able to walk again, but some people aren't as fortunate as me. They've had their lives changed and they need support. So please donate as much as you possibly can to this fantastic cause.